The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Boston College's offense will get the football first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Green. He'll pull it down and run. Moving past the 25. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Back to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Hill. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Golden Eagles are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Green. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Rushes on him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
On the ground, it's Gibbs. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Hill. It's complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Boston College will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Adams. There he goes.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football, distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Boston College. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by a field goal over ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for space. It's Adams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Byers on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Here comes the heat. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. The give to the tailback. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They'll run it to the right. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Green. Finds his tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Under fire. the senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down TFL, 2nd down TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job on the base defense making the play.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Hill. Steps away to find some room. Finding an escape route. He's loose. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy Hutchinson who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Finds the tight end. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Man, a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolute.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Give to the fullback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Green. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. They'll get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. First down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the... Certainly through the quarterback, but you're going to have time to throw.
There's a hit. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. He wants to throw it. The screen, he can go. He's got room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Fighting off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run, but how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Hill. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what good defense to be sound, to be disciplined. Listen, they don't throw to the fullback often, but they were ready for it, kept their eyes on their keys, went and played it, tackled the fullback for a loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
On the run, it's Gibbs. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Sometimes